Welcome to Infinity Cast, where we explore the patterns that shape our world. I'm your host, John Halden. Today, we're looking at a quiet danger that can emerge in any team, boardroom, or group of friends: groupthink. It's that strange space where the collective desire for harmony silently overrides critical thinking, sometimes with devastating results. To help us unpack this, I'm so glad to be joined by my friend and colleague, Theo Lumis. Welcome, Theo.
Thanks for having me, John. It's a fascinating and incredibly important topic. We've all been there on a small scale, right? A group of friends is trying to pick a restaurant, and everyone just agrees with the first suggestion, even if no one is particularly excited about it. No one wants to be the one to rock the boat. Exactly. And while a mediocre dinner is a low-stakes outcome, this same dynamic can play out in situations where the stakes are immense. The classic, tragic case study is the 1986 Challenger space shuttle disaster. It's a heartbreaking example. You had engineers who knew the shuttle's O-rings were vulnerable in cold weather. They had the data. But in the room, there was immense pressure from management to meet the launch deadline. Dissent was framed as not being a team player, so a few brave voices were ultimately silenced or overruled by a powerful and shared illusion that everything would be okay.
That illusion of invulnerability is one of the core symptoms, isn't it? The group starts to feel that it's too smart or too good to fail, and it dismisses clear warning signs.
It is. And it's coupled with other symptoms. There's self-censorship, where individuals don't voice their concerns for fear of looking foolish. There's also an illusion of unanimity. Silence is mistaken for agreement. If no one speaks up, the leader assumes everyone is on board. It creates a powerful and false sense of consensus.
So this feels like a very human trap to fall into. How do we build a ladder to get out of it? What can a team or a leader do to actively prevent groupthink?
There are some wonderful practical tools. One of the most effective is for the leader to intentionally withhold their own opinion at the beginning of a discussion. This gives space for other ideas to emerge without the pressure of agreeing with the boss. That makes sense. It levels the playing field. Another powerful technique is to formally assign someone the role of devil's advocate. Their job isn't to be difficult, but to actively probe for weaknesses in the group's plan and question assumptions. It legitimizes dissent and makes it a formal part of the process rather than an act of rebellion. So you're essentially building a safeguard directly into the group structure. You're making it safe to disagree. Precisely. Psychological safety is the antidote to groupthink. It's about creating an environment where every member feels secure enough to say, wait a minute, have we thought about this, without fear of punishment or ridicule? That's how you harness a group's collective intelligence, not its collective blind spots.
A beautiful and insightful way to put it. The goal isn't just consensus, it's a well-examined, resilient decision. Theo, thank you so much for shedding light on this for us.
My pleasure, John. It was great to be here.
That's all the time we have for today on Infinity Cast. Remember that the strongest groups aren't the ones that always agree, but the ones that make it safe to disagree. Join us next time.